the lighting is not flattering in here. Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel. I am HollyLynora, or Holly Jolly, this Christmas season. I hope everyone's staying safe and having a wonderful holiday time out there. Today's video is a little bit different, clearly. We are in my kitchen and we are going to be doing a little bit of cooking. That's right. Beef Wellington. It is one of my favorite holiday dishes. I enjoy cooking it, though it is expensive, hence why it's a holiday meal. So I will stop yapping. If you are new here, I would love it if you would subscribe. Normally I do all things beauty, skincare, anything face related, I am all about. I would love it if you joined my YouTube family. First things first, I want to give a huge shout out to my mom and my grandmother for this adorable apron. It says Holly Jolly, and the story behind it is my mom saw it in TJ Maxx as a table runner, and she asked my grandmother, hey, can you make this into an apron? And voila, she did. Isn't it cute? Nope, homemade apron that says Holly Jolly. I don't think it gets any more Christmassy than that. Okay, so I've got my mise en place out in front of me. Everything is ready, good to go, good to cook. I did a lot of this ahead of time so that way this video wouldn't be super long. I've got my filet out in front of me, resting. It is at room temp right now. I've got my mustard. Everything that we need is out and ready to cook. So let's get into it. To do is we're going to take these mushrooms. Now I've already put them in a food processor, chopped them up really small, and as they've sat here, they've lost their moisture. See that? It looks like straight up mud. But we are going to put them in a hot, dry pan to get the rest of the moisture out, and then we're going to pull it out and let them sit and cool. So let's go throw these in a hot pan. This pan has nothing on it. Ignore the oil because we didn't use it yet. And we're just gonna throw these mushrooms right in here. As you can see, right around the edge, the moisture is coming right out of our mushrooms. I'm just going around and flattening our shrooms, if you will. The heat is on kind of a little over medium heat, almost at 6. I don't know what your oven does, but mine just has the numbers. And we can let that just sit, but before we leave it alone, we're gonna add some thyme. This is just thyme that I got from a local grocery store. Nothing special. And clearly, as we all know, thyme is going to add a great wintry flavor to our beef Wellington. See all the moisture coming up? I'm gonna turn the heat down just a touch. Now we're gonna let that sit, and we need to season our filet. This filet I got from the local butcher, and it is a 2-pound filet. This bad boy alone costs $44 and some change. Hence why beef Wellington is, you know, a once a year thing. So we're gonna season it with some sea salt. We're gonna season it generously. And some cracked pepper. We're gonna make sure to get all sides of the filet. Now we're gonna sear it on every single side. Just sear it. We're not cooking it. We are just browning the outside. I'm gonna put it on a higher heat. So when you have it on low heat, A, it's not gonna sear, and B, I don't know, I'm not a professional. When you sear things, you're just supposed to put it on a high heat. Extra virgin olive oil. Oh wait, and let me mention my cool Holly Jolly dish towels. And keeping an eye on the mushrooms, but we can still just let them sit. They're fine. That's exactly what we want to hear. That sizzle, it sounds beautiful. Music to my ears. Clean plate, because we had raw meat on this. We're gonna pull out the filet and let it rest. We can leave the filet alone. No, we can't. We have to baste it with mustard. Hold that thought. We're not leaving the filet alone yet. But I did turn off the heat for my mushrooms, and I'm gonna pull those out and put it on a clean plate and let them cool. Okay, so I've got my filet, and then I've got just standard, this is French's Dijon mustard that I got at Ingles. Nothing fancy, nothing expensive, and my cool pink food paintbrush, if you will. We're gonna paint this whole filet with the Dijon mustard. It's gonna add a nice, not really heat, but a sweet kind of smoky flavor, I guess you would say. Okay, our filet, oh my gosh. I'm not a professional. Our filet is beautiful and mustard up. We are going to let her, is it a she? It's a she. We're gonna let her rest for a little bit and set up our puff pastry and get everything together to roll her up into the beautiful beef Wellington that we are making.
So now we've got this beautiful Wellington wrapped. It is wrapped tight. We are going to put this in the fridge for 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. Let it sit, let all those flavors soak in, and we will finish off this beautiful beef Wellington. Okay, so I have pulled our not cooked yet beef Wellington out of the fridge. It has been sitting, and she looks like this currently, our perfect little Wellington log, if you will. And some people, they do wrap the prosciutto or ham with the mushrooms and the filet and then put it in the fridge before adding the puff pastry. I just went ahead and added the puff pastry. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I totally just wanted to do this for fun, and we'll see how it turns out. I think it's gonna be great. So next we need to add the egg wash to ensure that while baking it gets nice golden brown, and then a little bit of sea salt to make sure it's crispy and just beautiful. So let's do that. Okay, so I've got my egg wash in a little bowl. It is just 3 egg yolks with a dash of milk, pinch of salt, whisk it together, and you have your egg wash. And I'm going to take our log and put it in my beautiful cast iron pan. Another fun gift that my mom got me. Let me make this transfer. Okay, that's done. Whew, I gotta get down low. So I've washed my food paintbrush, if you will. And now I'm just going to paint this onto our Wellington. And as I said before, this is what's going to make our pastry look beautiful and golden brown and help it not to burn. Okay, and you so totally don't have to do this next part. I promise I'm not threatening anything. But I like to take the back of a paring knife and just make kind of just a little design, whatever you would want. I don't know, you just make a little design, make it cute, make it pretty, make it festive.
of sea salt. Okay, you guys, I've got flour everywhere. Probably shouldn't have worn black. It's okay. So our beef Wellington is ready to go into the oven. We're gonna put it in at 200 degrees and we're going to let it sit in there for 30 minutes and then we're gonna come back and check on it. 200 degrees seems a little low, and I think it's coming back to me now. Last year, I'm pretty sure I followed the 200 degrees and I ended up cranking up the heat a little bit. But we'll see how it turns up. If I need to crank up the heat, I will crank up the heat. 30 minutes, I will see you back here and we will check on our beef Wellington. Okay, you guys, so the beef Wellington is out. It is a beautiful golden brown color. I am so ready to cut into this. We are going to see, fingers crossed, if it is that perfect, most beautiful medium rare. That's how I eat my steaks. I don't know about you, but mid-rare all day. So let's cut into it and see how we did. I will take a medium. It's not half bad. I wanted more mid-rare, but I will definitely do a medium. I had the 200 degrees for 30 minutes while cutting it, so I did crank the heat up a little bit, and I'm sure that's where it got me. But medium is perfectly fine with me. It looks beautiful. I'm actually really, really happy with the way it came out. Just to disclaim, again, I'm not a professional. I just thought this video would be super, super fun. Kind of a holiday, holly jolly cook with me, and beef Wellington's one of my favorites. Sorry, Mom, I didn't hit mid-rare, but you know, maybe next time. Medium is still beautiful to me too. Thank you guys so much for watching and hanging out with me on this holly jolly cook with me Christmas episode. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It would mean so much to me. Join my YouTube beauty family, beauty/cooking family, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.